Hi, Tide. Hello, hello. My baby is back. He ran out of batteries, but he's back. Hi, Moon. It's so good to see you early. Hi, Vindy. Hi, Cherry. Hi, Art. Hi, Stupid Berry. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. I need to grab some clay, and then we'll pretty much get started right away. Ooh, it's like the side of my head reflection. Look at my hair. It's crazy right now. We'll have that tilted a little bit maybe. Hi, Morgan. You're back. Welcome back. Hi, Lanes. Hello, Sarah. Hello, hello, everybody. Trying to like figure out how to organize everything so it fits. Hey, Ferb, you know what we're doing today? We're making paper stars. sorry, Phineas. It's a little boring today. We're just making paper stars. I almost did a silent like stream where I just put on Minecraft music, but then I thought y'all might hate that, so I got scared, and then I went against my better judgment, and here we are. Yeah, it's supposed to rain. I'm not sure if it's actually gonna get here. My hope was that it would start raining, and then I could just do like Minecraft music, and y'all could listen to the rain and stuff while I worked, and then I could just listen to music in my headphones or whatever to try it out as another option. But yeah. Do I have a prediction of how many stars I can make? I don't. Sarah, I honestly just guessed, but I do believe these are about an inch thick. It's 2-inch thick scrapbook pieces of paper, so they're like, I think, 18 inches long and an inch wide, and I need 2 of them, so like 36 inches of paper. It's a lot of paper. You have company coming over. Oh, well, if they're fun company, that's exciting. I hope they're fun company, Tide. Okay, this ball is still good. I have a ball prepped for a video later, so I'm excited about that. For the second half of the frog video, somebody gave me a good idea to make a cat with a wiggly tongue, so that will be tomorrow's video. I hope that sounds somewhat interesting to y'all. And also, if you're in chat right now, I need y'all to manifest, pray for, send your good energy for my TikTok video. Again, every time I have a video do good nowadays, I swear it gets flagged for being unoriginal content. I appealed it, so I need y'all to cross your fingers extra hard that it gets I was so relieved to see it doing well, and then yeah, it was like, LOL, we deactivated your video, and I was like, what? Hi, Bianca. Hello, Mr. Frog. Hello, hello. Kind of fun company, but you're not really a people person, and there are 3 kids coming over that are younger than you. Ooh, so it might be a tiny bit of a entertain the children situation, Tide. Oh yeah, I've made huge ones, Sarah. I love making big paper stars. Let me... no, Lanes, I think the algorithm is just, so some videos, yeah, I do think people may be like reporting it, but I think the real issue is the algorithm is picking up my videos being something popular, and so it's something that the algorithm checks for other people like reposting my content, but for some reason it doesn't actually check who the content is coming from. So if I reference an older piece in my videos, TikTok's like, that piece is from this account. That's bad. That's not this video. This video's new. And so then it flags it for being unoriginal, when the reality is it's my piece. Like all of the content is owned by me. So aw, thank you, Stupid Berry. I really appreciate that. Hi, Candy Kid. Hello, hello. Are you making any candy right now? Hello, England. Hi, hi. Yep, I am. So yeah, sometimes I'll get TikToks, like the reason I know that this is like at least somewhat a decent theory is because TikTok will sometimes suggest to me a video like idea. They're like, videos like this are doing super well right now. Check out these related content for inspiration. And it'll just be 6 or 7 of my own videos. as inspiration for me to make. And it's like, it's not supposed to be your own videos. It's supposed to be like other people in your niche. But no, I just get my own videos. They're like, here, try, see what this person who's doing really well is doing. I'm like, that's my stuff. That's literally me. A UFO cuff. That's super sick. Like, here's this really cool video that like the algorithm loves, and I'm like, oh cool, let me check. Nope, that's my video. Cool. Nope, that's my video. So we're making ceramic paper stars today. The way this works is I take paper stars that I pre-made before stream, so y'all don't have to watch the boring part. And then I will roll out this clay, and I will wrap each individual star in ceramic clay. Now, some people are not going to like what I'm about to say, and some people will. I would like these all to be shakers, and because of the amount of paper that it needs to make a big star like this, the ash can kind of dampen the sound of the shaker. So I will be cutting the paper star out of all of these. So I could make a mold, I could, you know, do this, that, or the other for these, but I like the idea that they're all different. I like the idea that they did still have a paper star in the middle to start. Yeah, I don't want to change the way that I'm doing things, so please don't suggest anything else. I am more than happy to do the extra work to make them at least cool in my brain. Maybe no one else cares, but for me, I think it's kind of cool, so that is the way that I will be doing it. I know it's not super efficient. I understand that. Nothing I do is efficient. If I wanted to be efficient, I would outsource all of my work. I want to make stuff with my hands. Yeah, Lanes, they use a lot of AI technology for their algorithms and stuff. They always have. That's why when you appeal, it goes to a human process, and the human has to decide if it's reused content. Oh, hi, Rainbow Star. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy. Hello, Alora. Hello. How do you make it? We're about to start making stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and start the timer now. Again, I'm going to try to see how many stars I can make in an hour. Likes are super appreciated. It just tells the algorithm that I'm doing a decent job, and YouTube, you know, will maybe keep me around. So I would highly appreciate it. Efficient is boring. I agree. I'm just here to do things the hard way. Hi, Allie. Welcome in. Yeah, you are early for when you're normally here. Nice to see you. How are you today? I have glaze on the table. Let me get that off. So I'm going to start, like I said, by rolling out a decent-sized piece of clay. Hey! Fresh from the fight, I bear the tale of a hard-won victory. Let's go! Hi, May. We're doing ceramic paper stars today. Wait, let you make a paper star, please. Make a paper star. We're gonna be doing this a bunch, so don't worry. You're not gonna miss out on any steps. I'm just gonna repeat the same thing over and over and over for the whole hour. So if you miss a step, don't worry. We're gonna repeat. You've been at an antique festival since 9. Oh my goodness. Your 9-year-old also had standardized testing, so he's tired. We're both just laying around. You ordered us sushi. That sounds wonderful. It's 3:34 a.m. in India. Oh my goodness. You're still sick, Squeakers. Oh no. Hi, Trins from Maddie. You're making book charms tonight? That's exciting. I love charms. We're gonna start a new charm series soon, theoretically. I mean, I always say we're gonna start a series, but let me be so honest. If any of you are in here waiting for the Cloud Rainmaker results, I'm honestly not too worried about getting that done anytime soon, just because the videos performed super poorly. And yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it type of vibe. You're a little sad. Oh no, what's wrong, Alora? What's going on in Alora Town? I like how I was like, oh, I'll just not talk very much on stream today because I was planning on doing a silent stream, and then I was like, no, I should talk. And now I've just been absolutely yapping the entire time already. 9:16 in Australia. You're awake early, Rainbow. I guess it's Saturday for you. A little early start. Chicken charms. We are gonna do some chickens for sure. We used to make paper stars and string them with a needle and embroidery floss. Ooh, cute. Cute, cute, cute. I always want to do something like that, but then I'd actually have to not make ceramic paper. I mean, I could make a ceramic paper star chain, right? But like to price something like that to sell would be insane, and I wouldn't be able to keep it. I'd be like, I need to sell this. I'm glad you love the yappin'. You're cleaning and applying to teaching things. That's very exciting, Koala. We love applying. Hi, Cass. I've missed you. Where have you been? I'm just kidding. I'm the one that's been gone. Yeah, it's 5:17. I agree with Moon. Okay, that's not the W. Good. We want to hear about the W. It's okay. No worries, Cass. What have you been up to? Bestie said she was going on vacation until she gets back on Wednesday, and you're really worried. Why? Vacation's a good thing. Are you just sad to be without best friend? Best friend. You went to sleep because I'm sleep deprived, but my group chat notification. No, they woke you up. Oh. I've done mobiles before with them. Mobiles, whatever the word is. So just a quick explanation of what I'm doing ceramic wise. I'm gonna miss a couple of chats. These are paper stars. I'm covering them in ceramic clay. And then once the pieces are leather hard, I'm going to cut open the stars and take out the paper, fill the inside with a few dry clay balls from like my little reclaim dry clay balls. And then we will have a little star keychain. We'll also add like a high firewire hook so that way they can be a keychain. And then there's going to be a star blind box. We're gonna paint them all kinds of rainbow colors this time. If anybody hasn't heard, the May theme for restock will be blind boxes. So I'm gonna be making a whole bunch of blind boxes. As you can see right here, there's a bunch of worms. So that is super exciting. I'm hoping that I'll have some blind box that somebody, like every one of my customers is interested in. We're definitely gonna do chickens, we're gonna do the worms, we're gonna have stars. If you like my more figure-like items like Little Guy, that's definitely one of the, not Little Guy specifically, but other little figures from my world are gonna be here. Hi Shahad, hello, hello. So some of them are just gonna be like mostly there's different colors like the stars. And there are going to be secret rares of every one, so something a little bit special for each set. Hi, Mei. Hello, hello. Yeah, I haven't made stars in a while, and that's definitely one of the pieces that people have been super interested in me making more of, which I've really meant to make them every restock, but I just haven't. So we'll see. I'd love to do more kitty snails for sure. Aw, rainbow stars, I'm so glad. Today's dance at school and the theme is red carpet. You look so pretty. Aw, I love that, Cass. Aw, Sammy, I'm glad to hear that. And actually started thinking, I decided ice cream because it's on sale for $3, and before I left, put ginger ale in the fridge. Ooh, I love ginger ale. Are you going to make original color star too? Yes. So Lanes, it's gonna be like yellow, orange, blue, green, purple, like the whole rainbow. Not red though, pink probably. Like more of the fairy rainbow vibe. And then one of the stars will be special. It'll have like a different design or something like that. And you have your allowance now. Yippee! Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly. Hello, hello. Chat is absolutely moving and grooving today, y'all. I'm trying to keep I need to make stars so that way we have an accurate how many I can make in an hour, but I also am trying to read y'all. There's too many messages. So if anybody asks a question in chat that you know the answer to and you don't mind giving them the answer, I would appreciate that. I, yeah, I'm doing my best. I love that y'all are absolutely yapping. I swear every time I do a day where I'm like, I'm gonna lock in today, I'm gonna do a good job, and then I want to read chat so bad because that's the day, of course, that everybody's absolutely yapping, which I love. Please yap. Please yap. Fun fact time, it is Friday. So just so everybody knows, Cass will not be spamming necessarily. Cass does Fun Fact Friday for chat, so Cass will drop a bunch of fun facts in chat. I know that they're doing this, please don't get mad at her. Really excited because you've never ever done this before. Yee! So here we have 1 star, 1 star done. It's not really done, but 1 star covered. And I do have a Ziploc bag that I'm gonna leave open, but I'm gonna put them in so that way they'll dry kind of slow. So the paper will suck some of the water from this star, even in the Ziploc bag. So yeah, I don't know what I was gonna explain there, but there's your non-explanation for what's going on. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and make, whoops, not with that piece. Not with that piece, y'all. The first piece I made was a little wonky just because, or that I used was a little wonky because it's from whatever. Victory dinner? Victory dinner? I saw, I just watched a little kid make some popcorn chicken that looked delicious. So that's all that I can think about, even though I don't even eat chicken. It was like a little bitty baby making popcorn chicken. Your sticker club membership didn't go through yesterday. You sent a message to Bunnies. Okay, Lanes, I will have, Bunnies is coming after work today we're still packing sticker club stuff, so I'll have him take a look at that. Hi, Say, hello. Kimberly, this is Lil Guy. He's my OC. He's just a little flower guy. He's the first thing that I took out of the kiln, and I was like, yep, I have to keep that. I need him. So yeah. He's pretty much my, my mascot. Oh, thank you, Rainbow. You got 5 extra large pizzas? I had pizza a couple days ago. Yeah, popcorn chicken. I haven't had a popcorn chicken in so long. Another Kimberly. Kimberly, meet Kimberly. Another Kimberly. Yeah. Wow, we're already at 32 likes. Thank you so much to everybody for liking the stream. I really appreciate it. Also, it's so good to see so many of you in chat. I've noticed a couple of messages about, what's it called? People like seeing the stream for the first time. They watch my videos or whatever. So it's really good to have you all here. Outside of North America, calico critters are called Slovenian families. I always think that's so interesting. My brother calls them Slovenians, and I was always like, what are you talking about? And then I realized he was just giving them their proper birth name. My brother had chili for lunch. Multiple Kimberlys, multiple Isabellas, right? Vespara. Hello, welcome to chat. Yeah, Lanes, I'm gonna have Bunnies look into that when he gets here. I'm not sure what the deal is. Cheese Witch, who talks sometimes, has also had some issues with like it auto updating, I think. I've mentioned it a couple of times on Ko-Fi, but people have recently, instead of just asking to cancel their membership, have been filing chargebacks through PayPal. So I think some banks are flagging auto payments from Ko-Fi because of that. So we'll have to check. Haas avocado is patented in 1935 by Rudolf Haas, a mailman. Shout out to the mailman. Can you explain the reason why you were made the pokey digs into the clay before the final smoothing? Is it just to check the depth of the clay? I'm not sure what are you talking about with this, Sarah, or what? Rainbow, your mom just wants you to have a nice healthier sleep schedule. She's doing the Lord's work, as they say. Make Hello Kitty. That's Sanrio's job. Do I look like Sanrio to you? I don't want them to sue me. You're trying to get me sued, Alora? The one that I just finished? I don't think I stabbed it, did I? I don't remember stabbing it. Sometimes I stab them, I give them a little hole so that way I can glaze them, but these are going to be keychains, so they don't need it. You're going to take a nap with your cat, just popping in to say hi and happy weekend. Thank you, Hollow Coffin. I hope you have a lovely nap. Oh, Ty, thank you for stopping by. Our dog was scared even because of the loud thunder. Oh no, hi Books Roll, how are you? New username question mark? Because I recognize you're a puppy. Or maybe you have a puppy that looks like someone in my community. Maybe, maybe. Hi Joshua, how are you today? Oh, I think the rain's about to start. Sorry about the loud AC, guys. If the rain starts, I will turn it off. But I'm trying to get it as cool in here as possible before turning off the AC. So I hope you don't mind the sound. Aw, Rainbow, I hope you have a great day. Enjoy breakfast. Thanks for stopping by. It was good to see you in chat today. Hi, Ash. Hello, hello. Yeah, Books Roll. Is that a new... Or you must have a dog that looks like somebody in chat. This? It's a smoothing tool. It's a smoothing tool. I'm just, yeah. It just moves the clay a lot better than my hand could in certain areas. So fingers are definitely the best smoothing tool that a person has access to, but this tool really allows me to like get in spots that I probably couldn't with my fingers. So had a rough day at work and then the parcel locker key jammed. No! Hi Lorenzo, hello, hello. If you don't mind liking the stream, everybody, I would highly appreciate it. It just tells YouTube I'm doing a decent job. You know, you can feel like you've done some good in the world today by making me a little bit happier. I'm selfish, make me happy. Anyways, my dog really wants me to let it inside. Hi Lily, hello, hello. Extra paper that I'm adding to the stars. This is ceramic clay, it's not paper. We're making ceramic paper stars. So I'm just cutting out little extra bits to cover the holes where the clay didn't make it all the way. With the little ones, you always cover it pretty much every time, like the first piece of clay, but the big ones, it's better to do it in 2 pieces, I've noticed. Otherwise, the corners can get super, super thick and you don't want that, so. Paper am I adding to the stars? On top, you mean? Oh, I don't know what you mean. Dog doesn't want to be wet. It's not actually raining yet. She gets nervous when she's outside alone sometimes, and the cats aren't outside because they know it's gonna rain. So I think she's just a little scared. After I do this one, I'll pause the timer and y'all, she's gonna be fine. I'm not like torturing my animal. We have a lovely backyard. She's just being a big baby. Either that or my mom came home who will not let her in. My mom's here for Din Din tonight. For Din Din. Hi, Peanuts. Hello, hello. Wow, very cute. Okay, I'm going to pause really quickly. And not the stream, don't worry. You're gonna get to look at nothing while I'm gone. I gotta go let my dog in so that way y'all don't have to listen to her cry for like 5 hours. Hi, Lily. Hello, hello. Oh, God. My... Good thing I stood up. My one foot is already completely asleep. 100% honkin' and shooin'. I tell you what. Oh, my goodness. It feels insane. Hi, Anna. Hello, hello. I was sitting on my foot. I was sitting on both of them. Hi, Lily. I was sitting kind of like crisscross, but on my feet at the same time. I don't really know how to explain it. I tend to sit on my legs, but my POTS is really, really bad today, so my circulation is not doing great. I have like my compression socks on. I've been working with my legs elevated until I came out here for stream. I was doing everything that I could on the inside today, so most of it was like preparing Teeny Tiny Print Club and Teeny Tiny Sticker Club stuff as it just got here. Aw, thanks, Alora. Hello. Hi, Tracy. You got lumps in your earlobe. Yeah, I'm not. It is definitely, there's like so many storms, so I'm not even worried about it. And you know, it's also about to be the time that Mother Nature visits my organs, if you know what I mean, sometime soon. So my body's really going through it. Hi, Bailey. Tali, hello. Worst POTS symptoms. I mean, earlier today I could literally feel my legs pool with blood. Like I wasn't even laying down or like standing up. I was just sitting regularly. But I'm never hungry. My heart goes burr when I stand up. I get migraines. I'm really wiggly. I need a ton of salt. I get dizzy when I stand up every single time. Well, not anymore now that I'm on medicine. My legs are all fat. Sometimes it feels like I can't breathe. Well, a lot of times. Like oxygen starved, I guess. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. I'm a simp. So many people want to bite them, so I think you're very valid. I think you are valid. Oh, Mimi, I'm so glad to hear. Sorry that your day has been ups and downs. Oh yeah, heat sensitivity. See, my thing is I like being warm. It does take me forever to cool down, but being cold on the other hand is like horrible for me. Like absolutely the worst. Like the worst. Being cold is so violently painful. Like when I'm hot, I'm just like, okay, I'm hot, and then it takes a long time to cool down, whatever. But being cold hurts so, sorry, hurts so, so bad. We'll just take that extra time as my yapping time. Thanks for letting me know, Art. I appreciate that. Yeah, it hurts so bad. And I feel like no one talks about that with POTS, so I always feel like I'm insane. Like, I don't ever want to question my doctor's diagnosis, because if anybody knows what the heck he's talking about, it's the guy who put a name on it. Yeah, I like the heat. I'm like, yeah, I'm hot. It takes a long time to cool down, whatever. But when I'm cold, I am so miserable. Like, it's so awful. It's so, so bad. And maybe it's because I live in Houston where it's hot all the time that I'm just used to being hot. So I'm used to having to like cool down because I've lived like this my whole life. I was born with POTS, for those of you who didn't know, or at least got it really, really early before I had like cognitive thought. I hate being cold so much. It makes me so sick. Oh, no worries, Cass. Thank you so much for the mini Fun Fact Friday. I hope you have an amazing time at your dance. Okay, Ciali, thank you for validating my cold hatred a little bit. It hurts so bad. I don't understand. And I hate wearing too many clothes like that you would need to stay warm, because then I'm hot, like my body is hot, but I'm cold. And so then it makes me feel sick. Huh? Huh? Like at least in the summer, it's just hot. That's the only feeling, not half hot, half cold. You had surgery last Monday on your toenail. Uh-oh, are you healing up okay? Hi, Giselle. Hello, hello. 54 likes. We are halfway to our 100 like goal. Thank you so much to everybody who's given the stream a thumbs up or double tap the screen. You're always cold. No, I hate being cold. I hate it. No worries, Cass. Have fun though. Have fun at your dance. You only get to be a kid once. Go be kid. I hate being hot so bad, but something has made it more tolerable recently. Because you actually know the feeling of being cold. Yeah, being cold's the worst. The worst. You don't like hot weather because you break out into major heat rash. Oh. Yeah, Ali, no. You're not being dramatic. It's the worst. Art, I'm so sorry that you can relate to the cold being unpleasant, because it's so bad when it's bad. It's awful. You feel like your body is releasing cold. I have felt that before, but it's typically only after I work out. My tummy like releases cold air and I hate it. I don't like the way it feels at all. Yes, absolutely. You can make the stars out of polymer clay. I've done it a couple times. I don't have any next to me right now. I think when Bunnies cleaned the office, he threw a bunch of them away, but I can stand up and see if I can find one. Wow, look at the star. Yeah, and the joint pain in the cold. Oh gosh. Ugh. Blistering hot. How hot does it get, May May? Let me judge you for how hot you're saying it is. So if I look it up and it says like 78. Hi Shizu, hello, hello. Yeah, me too, Lanes. My temperature regulation is horrible. If I get too cold, I'm cold for hours, even if I'm like in the heater under blankets with clothes on. It's awful. Hi Ari, hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, sounds like about here, May May. We get a little hotter than that, but... Oh, Lily, your 24 degrees is, I like, maybe of how hot it is today. Let me see. Let me check. Oh, airplane mode's on. Let me turn that off. 89 in Celsius. Lily, it is 31 Celsius here right now. So, well, it was earlier. It's not 31 anymore. It's like 27 right now, or something. Or something like that. 24 is a nice day here. '24 is a nice day. Yeah, bad circulation. I'm staying, Allie. It's gonna be raining. Oh, you're gonna have barbecue. No. Not your barbecue. Okay, this is number 4. Violent, scary, sad. Oh, 5, just kidding. I just stabbed it with my nail. People are always like, does anybody ever stab things with a nail? No, you're totally fine, Tide. You can come and go as you please. No worries at all. I just appreciate you being here regardless. Your dad barbecues under the umbrella. He's a real one. Nah, the water will keep it from burning on top, Lily. Thermodynamics. You're not there in school yet, don't worry. You get to eat it on the trampoline. Ah, that sounds wonderful. What's y'all's favorite thing that is not meat to have barbecued? What is your favorite non-barbecue meat? Hashtag homeschooled. Well, you still learn things, Lily. Broccoli? Can you grill broccoli? I feel like it would catch on fire, the things. Onions, peppers, and pineapple. Onions, garlic, and tomatoes. Jackfruit, that's a good answer. No, Tiny, not meat. Steak's so funny. Steak is meat. Grilled pineapple is your favorite. Grilled pineapple is a good one. I am not seeing either of my favorite answers, which is crazy to me. Corn on the cob, yes, there's one of my 2. My other one I don't think anybody's gonna guess. Hi Ash, hello. You only eat meat? Oh my goodness. Tiny, steak still is meat. Hi Tamara, hello, hello. Brussels sprouts. Apple with brown sugar, pineapple. I do like pineapple, but corn is one of my favorite too. Hi Olivia, how are you? Pickles, no. It is, hi Ice Cream Shack, welcome back. It is onigiri, rice balls. Grilled rice balls are incredible. 10 out of 10 would recommend. So stinking good. It is genuinely one of my favorite foods that I've ever put in my mouth. So good. So if you've ever watched like old school Pokemon in English, the things that they call jelly donuts, those, but on the grill, incredible. It makes the rice like lightly like crunchy. So good. Morgan, if you use sticky rice, it just stays. Good vibes for Lily for no rain, unless, you know, London really needs it. Or, I mean, England. You just live in England in general, not London. Grilled cheese. Valid. Yeah, we do always need rain here in the good old Texas. Until Houston floods. Then we don't need rain. Rin, I was just thinking about you earlier. Hello, how are you? I had a comment from somebody named Ren, and I was like, how's Rin? Where's Ren been? I hope they are okay. Hello, my little plants. This is Midori House, the greenhouse, making you my little plants, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had water in a while, please get up and grab some water. If you have water, why don't you go ahead and take a little sip? Again, this is the Midori House, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you could please grab some water, I would super appreciate it. I myself will be getting water in a second, and I will not be talking until after I have water, so I remember that I need to drink water. So you're not gonna miss anything. Get up, go grab some water. I don't want to have to tell you twice. Busting your butt out. I'm not supposed to talk. I haven't had water. I'm breaking my own rules. Somebody help me. Jack is a spammer. If you don't want to see Jack spam, please feel free to block them. But I don't mind them spamming in chat. I will say that. Last time I was making worms, they were spamming worms. This time I'm making stars, they're spamming stars. It is relevant. It's respectful spam. Okay. Okay. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 158 159 1 Did everyone have their water? Bye, Tide. Have fun hanging out and enjoy your pizza. Your pizza. When will the next restock be for ceramics? I'm hoping for late May, but yeah, I'm hoping for late May. I'm trying to lock in. Just a heads up, y'all, stream schedule, I'm deciding this weekend. I will either be cutting it down to 2 days or just 1 day a week for May so I can get this restock the way that I want it. I know that's gonna make a lot of people really sad, but if I don't do this restock the way I want for me, I'm gonna be really sad. So I will have an update for sure this weekend. So just keep an eye on my post page for what days I decide on. Hi, Yummy Fish. Hello, hello. Thanks for understanding. Hi, Plix. They had Minecraft night. That's so cool. That sounds so fun. But yeah, my post page will have like the official May schedule, and then after this restock is done, like this next one is done, I will like revisit the schedule and decide what to do. So we need more stars. I do remember your Yummy Fish. How could I forget a username like Yummy Fish? How could I forget? And then it's like this. It's like this. Where is my scoring tool? Where is it? Aw, thank you, Kay. I really appreciate you. Have I ever played Plants vs. Zombies? I absolutely have. Yeah, I think way back when it came out. I don't think I've really played it since then, though. Past you did your son's laundry. Hey, I love that. Sometimes my biggest one is like with food. I'll forget that I buy it because I can't see it because it's, you know, where it belongs in drawers and stuff. And then I'll find it like a week later and I'm like, sick. Remember when I bought this like specific ingredient for this specific food? And now I have it. How are the worms? They're great. They're behind the stars in the bag. Let me move them. You can kind of see them all up here. See? Lots and lots of hats. They're really good. They turned out super well. This is the first time I've made like this many of the same same kind of piece. So I am quite proud of myself. As we've mentioned a few times during this stream, I do have ADHD and I do have a hard time making the same piece over and over and over and over again. Hey, don't freak out. It's gonna be okay. I also did something nice for myself recently. And I was worried, but you know, we're not worrying about it. We simply aren't. Oh, I didn't talk about this. Oh, I did kind of talk about it. The cloud video didn't do well, so that's why I'm not really in a rush to make more videos about it. I know that is, I guess, rude for the people who are looking forward to it, but it's just kind of hanging out until I need to kiln other stuff with it. I don't really feel the desire to. At first I wasn't feeling well when I got it out of the kiln, and the videos didn't do well on that specific topic. Everybody was like, make a cloud, make a cloud, make a cloud, and then I made the videos and like no one watched them pretty much, for the number of people who were like, yeah. So when I have the kiln when I have a bunch of other pieces ready to fire, I will fire that piece. It's fine. It's perfect. I do need to re-dremel some of the smaller holes, but besides that, it's great. I have a big kiln clicked. I already have a huge kiln. Not huge, but for me, huge. It's old. It's not in production anymore. It's older than me, which is cute. She's a old lady and she works wonderfully. But yeah, doesn't make much sense for what I do. Elizabeth, this is little guy. I did, Sarah. I did. I got myself the necklace. I got myself the necklace. I am excited for the Tamagotchi release. My brother keeps talking about it. And so, yeah, I'm really excited. Yes, Tamara, that's exactly. I want to show, like, hey, what happens when a piece doesn't go perfectly? How do I try to fix it? And that's one of the reasons that I actually haven't finished the series is one, I want to get excited about it again. And two, I want to, like, record properly. And as you can hear by the storm that's trying to come in right now, the weather's been kind of crazy here, and so I need it to be warm enough that I can be outside, but also not raining, and no windstorms, because I obviously don't want to be dremeling when it's like super windy outside. I do most of my like could cause a lot of dust work straight up outside, so the weather has to be kind of nice. So I'm just kind of waiting for the perfect opportunity so that way I can actually show y'all like what goes on when a piece doesn't come out perfectly. Yeah, the weather is crazy right now. I'm cooked. I feel like I got run over by a truck. So, I've also been like incredibly stressed. So it's all like a bad combination for my physical health. But star worms. Imagine Ice Cream Jack that I made a star worm. Yep. The pressure changes, that darn barometric pressure over here doing dances and stuff. Who told you to do all that? Hi, Isabella. How are you? Who told you to do all of that? New Fortnite season. Yep, make it the exact same way, Books Rule. If you would have to go back pretty far, but I have done videos on it. I have indeed done videos on this exact process. Yeah, the last time I played Fortnite on my Switch, it was so laggy that I'm waiting until the Switch 2 comes out. And then I'm gonna decide if I want to buy the Switch 2 after my brother lets me download Fortnite on his Switch so I can see how it runs. And then maybe I'll get another one. So I also don't like playing it on, like, it works okay on my ROG, but I don't know. What about a worm coming from the star that is a watering bell? Yep, I had a really bad migraine all day yesterday. I'm really happy that I don't have one now, but the last 2 days I absolutely did. It hurt so bad I kept forgetting to take my migraine medicine, and then it was too late to take my migraine medicine, so then I had to take it the next day after I finally remembered. How many stars have I made so far? I have covered 6 stars, but this will be the first one that is finished, so 1. 1, and we have 18 minutes left. This is not a quick process. I thought I was going to be able to get like 4 done, but I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. So if you've ever wondered why my ceramic paper star shakers are priced the way that they are, hopefully this has been a fun little insight into just how much work. What clay do I use? This is Longhorn White by Armadillo Clay Company. I did fold the paper stars today, yeah. Yeah, I try to get them as perfect as possible, Ali, before I cut them open. It's kind of unnecessary, but most of the stuff I do is, right? Most of the stuff I do is. These are some cool random emojis. Tamale time. What kind? You're going to hula hoop now. I hope you have a good time. That sounds really fun. Wow, one done. Everyone clap. Have y'all seen that clip? It's horrible. Anyways, it's really old, so hopefully not. Please clap. Ooh, dinner time. I wonder what I'm gonna have for dinner. Maybe Alfredo. I kind of feel like eating pasta. Pasta. I'm trying to like go back to my diet that I was eating on COVID, during COVID when I had less access to food. So that's exciting. Be more in the kitchen, like actually take time to cook again. I used to cook so much. Now I don't cook anymore. Hi, Lena. You're clapping in real life too. I highly appreciate that. How to eat a computer. I love your username. I love your display name. I've also been thinking about like riding a bike. I'm trying to decide. I kind of want to do like some kind of physical activity again, or like more, I guess. Like during COVID, I just gardened a lot, but I've been doing a lot more native planting, so that needs a lot less maintenance. I don't know. But I wanna do physical activity. Oof. I don't know what that emoji is, Jack. Yeah, I feel that I don't. So like this is one of the stars that's not wet, obviously, right? It's like pretty structurally sound. Look at this. It's like just falling apart. I can puff them back up, but have fun on your walk. Being alive is physical enough for me right now, y'all. Yeah, I agree, Ali. I'm just like, I don't know. I've been really, I want to be happy, you know? So. I tore it. Oh, dehydrated water. I appreciate the thought. Thank you. Hi, Tiny XO. Hello, welcome back. Love your Hello Kitty. Not watching what you're doing. Me too. I'm not watching what I'm doing either. That's why I kind of wanted to do this stream where I wasn't talking, so that way I'd have to lock in the whole time. But this one. Here we are. I thought y'all would be really freaked out if I didn't talk. So Ooh, I did yoga before COVID and before I knew my body was so bendy. And the yoga instructors loved me. Hi Tam, hello, hello. Taking us to the bathroom. Huh. Did you know talking is the same as speaking? We're gonna have to tell Cass that fun fact when she gets back. My foot is asleep again. My circulation is so bad. I wasn't even sitting on it very long. I just got uncomfortable with it down. I was getting lightheaded because my feet aren't up. And then my circulation's all meh. Well, I knew I was bendy, but I didn't realize I was too bendy. I didn't realize that I was too bendy until right before COVID. When my doctor said, yeah, don't do that anymore. And I said, ooh, mamma mia. It's funny because in yoga, I could never do any of the poses that required me to have my hands above my head because obviously I feel like I was going to pass out. And some of my yoga instructors, not the ones from the cool places that I would go, but some of them would be like, you're being lazy, try harder. LOL, jokes on them. I was passing out. I was actively passing out because I'm chronically ill. Ahahaha. Ahahaha. Good one. It's time. Yeah, actually insane. Have fun playing Fortnite, Isabella. It's starting to rain just a little bit. Hopefully it'll rain a little harder and then I'll make sure y'all can hear the rain and I'll stop talking. Hey, you made it to stream. Welcome in. $71 likes. Let's go. I feel like I was gonna show y'all something on stream, but I don't remember, so. There are a lot of adults that play Koala Chick. I don't think you have to feel weird. Just don't go on comms. Find somebody to play with. Don't talk to people. If you feel weird about interacting with children for whatever reason. Please say my name! Charlotte Blankenberg! Charlotte, I don't think you should be asking people to say your name with your whole government name as your username. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. That's bad internet safety. Oh, it's your mom's thing. Everybody go message Charlotte Blackenberg. See how Charlotte is doing with their whole government name. You were so scared. Why are you scared? Because of the thunder at my house? Say, hey Charlotte, we saw your kid in the YouTube stream. How's it going? I'm not making fun of it. It's just a choice. Hi Josephine, hello, hello. Hi Sylvester Toast. There's a spider in your bathroom. Oh no. Your mom had to for work. Uh-huh. Is it for the bookstore art? I always do like increments of 6. So either 6, 12, or 18, depending on how wild and crazy I'm feeling. It's like, how much do I like this item? Not very much, and it's kind of a pain in the butt, then I'm only gonna make 6. If it's easy, then like, it's fun, but it's a little hard, then I make 12. And then if it's like easy, I can turn my brain off completely, then I'll go for 18. Good night, Shahad. Your dad changed your skin and it's ugly? No. You're going on a road trip soon. I hope you have so much fun, Sylvester. Easy, but not fun. Yeah, I would aim for 12, but commit to 6. You can check back in after 6. That's how I would do it. Do I ever watch other live streams while I'm sculpting or Netflix? Definitely I watch other streams. I used to watch a ton of GTRP. Like a lot. And then I watched a lot of Rust RP for a while. But mostly I'll just listen to music or watch like cooking videos or something. Mostly no though. How did I get into sculpting? I was a full-time photographer before COVID, and then during COVID I couldn't be a photographer anymore. Because I'm chronically ill, I couldn't really risk going outside, unfortunately, and being around all those people, so I was just staying at home nonstop and was really bored. So I was like, hey, I have access to pottery stuff. What if I tried that out? Because I had a lot of houseplants, so I wanted to make pots for them. So I started doing that. And then people were like, I would like pot. And I was like, okay. And here we are. Your cat's watching. Hi, Jack's cat. I was thinking we could have Alfredo for dinner, so only if you want something to go with that. I think we have, as I don't think we ever got Trader Joe's butter, but I don't know if you want to go to Trader Joe's because it's raining. It's raining. Bye, Sylvester. I hope you have an amazing road trip. Yes, fun colors, Nina. So hopefully we're gonna do rainbows. So like 2 pink, 2 orange, 2 yellow, 2 blue, 2 green, 2 purple, and then 1 special one for the secret rare. So maybe that one will be like rainbow tie-dye. I kind of want to make them look like the Labubus, to where they're like 2 color tie-dye. I don't know, we'll see. We will see. Oh, I did get broccoli, Lily. I should roast those. Jelly, hello. Hi. How to eat a computer. Every time I see your username pop up in chat, it makes me really happy. I love that username. I love seeing funny usernames. You worked in an essential job. Oh, yeah, no, I was stuck inside. Very much stuck. I didn't leave the house for 254 days during COVID. You've been fighting to look for a Labubu? We have been drowning in Labubu recently. Oh, that's actually so cute, Koala Chick. I love cooking for people that I love, and when they like new foods that I've introduced them to, it like makes my heart really, really happy. I know that may be silly, but yeah. Broccoli in the air fryer, exactly. What, the flipper flopper? I do, Brielle. Hello, welcome back. Thompson family, we are making ceramic paper star shakers. So start with the paper star, cover them in ceramic clay, cut the paper star out just because these are so big and I want them to be shakers. And then I slip and score them back together. And then, yeah, we have a ceramic paper star shaker. We are currently on number 3. You're traumatized from the spider. Oh no. Gonna get a bottle of water, as you should, dehydrated water. Yeah, I actually got a Labubu yesterday. The only one that I really wanted. There was one that I wanted, and we found it yesterday while we were out getting Vietnamese food. I've done them with air dry clay, polymer clay, I've done them with Play-Doh, a couple of air dry clays. I've done them with Crayola air dry clay as well as Fimo's air dry clay. I have a whole video of me breaking them, talking about their different strengths and qualities and things like that. What colors did you paint your nails? Ooh, are you doing them yourself, Plicked? Little guy boo boo needs to happen. Yeah, I want to actually, I think I'm going to I don't want to paint directly like the Labubu. I originally was going to like take it apart and sew it and like do a whole thing. But I think I'd rather just get like commission him a crocheted outfit, like a little headband or something, or maybe I'll sew him like a little felt headband, you know, and then figure out some way to like non-permanently attach a cute little clown nose, so that way he'll still be in his full Labubu glory and I don't have to like decrease the value of the item. We were also looking at StockX yesterday, just to we should do purples like this, like try to make them look like the like this. That would be sick. But yeah, we were looking at StockX, and the Labubu that I ended up getting 3 of is like by far the most desired one. It's selling for like $30 more than all the other colors besides the special, obviously, like the secret rare. I thought that was kind of funny. You tried crocheting and failed miserably 10 times. No! I think crocheting is so difficult, dehydrated water. You are not alone in the struggle. It's the luck one, Lily, the purple one. Yeah, we ended up with 3 of those. So Bunny's got one, I got one, and then my brother got one using my card. So I have 2 of them. We're waiting for them to come in. Yep, every generation has Beanie Babies, absolutely. Even though my thing about Pop Mart that I don't think a lot of people realize is, okay, I made 2. Is Pop Mart is made for ages 15 and up. They're not aiming for children customers. They're actually toys that are made for like young adults. But so I completely finished 2. This 3rd one is very close to being finished. And I got the clay done for 6 total, so I don't know what we want to call that. I don't know what we want to call that. Look, all I gotta say is if in the wonderful version of the world where the tariffs go back to the way that they were before, or you know, at least are drastically decreased, a little guy, something is happening, like something manufactured, like either whether it's some kind of plush bag charm, something like that. There will be a crowdfunding opportunity. It will happen 100%. I realize that I've always been too scared to do stuff like that because it's a big investment and what if no one cares and blah blah blah. But now that the opportunity has been completely taken away from me, I'm like, what was I doing? I should have just done it like literally years ago. That's insane. So, you know, you have that to look forward to. Hi, Scout Animates. Hello. Hi, Jane. I don't think I've said hi to you yet. Yeah, so actually back in like 2023, I had looked into getting a vinyl faced blush made of Lil Guy. But yeah, I was really worried that I wouldn't have the customer base for it, or the people to back me up as far as like who would purchase it once I bought it. Because it's a pretty big investment. Usually the sample pieces are about $800, and then you actually have to pay for the product, right? And they typically have minimums around, you know, anywhere between 500 to 1,000 pieces. And I was just like, what do I do if no one wants one? What do I do if no one cares? But you know, I'd rather have done it and say I've done it than just never do it, because, or like right now, I can't. It's just not possible. And that kind of stinks. Like, this may be the most people ever care about my art right now, this very second. So, I don't know. Dehydrated water, it goes in a kiln. So a kiln's like a super, super hot oven. These will cook at around 1900 and like 11 degrees. So, but yeah, I'd love to do like a pendant version of like, this guy is not what I mean, but this is one of the guys that made me think that I love this style. Where they have like, I mean, if you've seen a Labubu, you've seen them, right? They have a vinyl face and then a plushie on the outside. Again, not like this guy, but the same like type thing. Yeah, I love I love those. So I would love to do Little Guy like that, right? With the vinyl face, for like the yellow part, and his nose obviously. I'd love to have his nose like some kind of magnet situation if possible. If not, he can just have his nose on, right? And then you can do different variants where they have like different hats or blah blah blah. But the second that the tariffs change in a good way, obviously, you know, or I find maybe like a Mexico company that can produce quality. Look forward to that, because I'm not waiting around this time. We're doing it. And then maybe I'll never come back and it just wasn't meant to be. And it is what it is. You know? Welcome back. You do doll painting? Oh, I love that. Doll painting is an incredible art. Bye, Lily. Have a good sleep. Have a good sleep. Yeah, the tariff situation is kind of a disaster, but I'm trying to just, you know, I don't want to be stressed about something else. So I'm just choosing to be like, yep, nothing I can do about it, really. Except tell people about it, tell people how it's affecting me, and then move on. Doll lady? What doll lady? Oh, when I went to the doll lady to pick up the doll. Let me see if I can show y'all some pictures. Buying little treats is all I have. Yeah, exactly. Luckily, Pop Mart is like just including the tariffs in their prices. So that's sick. They're like handling it and distributing it evenly through all their stuff, so you don't have to pay individual tariffs. Pop Mart's the best. Dream company, for real, for real. This guy's kind of wonky, but I think that's fine. He has a long arm. If you weren't in chat the other day, you won't have heard whatever about this, but my mom acquired a vintage doll, and she doesn't have any from like her family, right? None that were passed down by like her mom or her grandma or anything like that. So she decided that she wanted this to be the doll that she would like have. So we took it to a doll doctor to get it refurbished, blah, 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 blah. And that took about a month, I believe, for it to get done, and we were able to go pick it up the other day. I'm pretty sure I got a metal splinter. My finger hurts. Owie. What is going on? Oh, I did. Did I get it out? I think I got it out. Yes, absolutely. But I also suggest going to Pop Mart because seeing it in person, maybe it's just me because I love toys and like artists, and I don't know, I think what they do is incredible. I can yap about Pop Mart all day long. I think that they are like one of the coolest companies just in general to think about. Like Labubu's, for example, their creator is 53. Sick. Anyways, so yeah, we went to pick up the doll. This is a place where the woman was like talking to the doll, and she was like, oh, it must hurt so bad. And she was like giving it a name, and you know, or like telling her, the doll gave her like a name, blah, blah, blah. Like it was like crazy, right? But this lady is clearly like a master at her craft. So you have to respect it. What else are you gonna do? Cry in the corner? The doll looks incredible, by the way. It is a very, very old doll, so it doesn't look brand new by any means. And we just got it like restored, like cleaned up pretty much. She didn't do any like adding pieces. So the doll, for example, is missing an arm. We decided to leave the arm off of the doll. You know, people missing limbs deserve love too, obviously. Now, I did take some pictures, but I will say I'm not going to mention where this store is because there were signs all over that were like, do not take pictures. And I didn't realize that the first time I was there. I only realized later. So, with all respect to all of the dolls and possible souls that could be inhibiting any of these dolls, you are beautiful and wonderful and perfect the way you are. I am not trying to have you come live in my house. So here is the lady with the doll. This is the doll that we got. And I know she looks a little crazy, but I promise you she looks excellent compared to what she looked like before. She's probably from either the very late, like 1890s to early 1920s. It's really hard to get an exact date on her. Here's some clothes. I'm not gonna show any of the dolls besides the one that we have. But yeah, she is an old lady. She lives here. She lives with my mom. And then just more clothes. I'm just gonna show y'all mostly clothes because, again, I'm not going to like show y'all there was only a couple of cabinets that said not to take pictures of them, so I'm not going to show y'all those. Here's like more, like they had cute, she collects also like vintage pieces. So she has like little doll chairs and changing tables and like little tiny chairs for different sized dolls, so many clothes. And a lot of the clothes she gets are made by small companies as well. So there's like a bunch of handmade doll clothes, which is sick. There was one that's not, but yeah, so see, she has stuff like this too, like little, like specifically American doll girl clothes and like little tea sets. Cute little stuff. And again, only a couple of the cabinets were marked as do not take pictures. This lady was well aware of what I was doing. I wasn't like trying to hide my camera. So this is one of the cabinets that wasn't marked as do not take pictures, but I don't have a great picture of it because it's just on the front. But you can see she has like dolls from a bunch of different generations. Yeah, there's a lot in there. Pretty much only the like far back cabinet that had, and then the front cabinet that had like what's it called? Like really old vintage dolls had the do not take pictures. So, yeah. Yeah. Those are all the pictures I took. Again, once I saw the like don't take pictures of this area sign, I was like, no problem, lady. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, lady. So yeah. That was fun. Fun, fun, fun. Beyond Burgers are delicious. They can be for sure. Some people are so good at making them. I wish I knew more information to be able to give you answers, Allie. I'm kind of like, she also has like reborn babies and stuff in there. So there's like all kind, like she has everything there. Morgan, I think some people believe that the dolls have, you know, could be haunted or containing spirits or whatever. So superstition mostly. But also I think some of them may be very, very valuable in this lady's case. And so she just doesn't want people to rob her is most of it. Is most of it. Yeah, she like keeps the front door locked and you have to knock to get in. And she has to like look at you through the window before she lets you in type of situation. Right, exactly. And flash exposure, the same thing as museum, right? With an older piece, you don't want to be taking flash photography, and those pieces are the farthest from the window as well. Yeah, yeah, there are definitely some super, super pricey dolls. And again, she has like all the like regular reborn dolls and stuff like that, but she specializes in refurbishing, which is awesome. Morgan, because some people would believe that like you can take the spirits of dolls with you, right? Like it could go in your camera. Yeah, that makes sense, Allie. I think that's very valid, Josephine. Yeah, very, very valid. I was just happy to get this girly pop, you know, all fixed up, looking pretty. And my mom's happy, and that's what's most important is that it's something that my mom wanted. She's one of those ladies that never wants anything, you know. She could eat the same dinner every single night for her whole life, and she'd be like, heck yeah. Like, you know, there are other foods out there. She's like, this is good. So. Oh, good luck writing your cover letter. Yeah, Sarah, very similar. Oh, no worries, Tiny. No worries, no worries. Yeah. I'm trying to, I forgot which side matched up, so I'm trying to match the star back up to the way it goes. Sorry, y'all. It's kind of like a bad puzzle. Okay, I think that's right. Hi, The Quiets. Hello, hello. Hi, Ashara. Hello, Ducky. Hello, hello. We're just playing the puzzle game. The most unfun puzzle, where you just spin a piece in circles until which one of them looks like they match up. Ashara, I'm sure I've mentioned this. But the ducks in Teeny Tiny Print Club this month are so stinking cute. Tiny spoiler alert. In Sticker Club, there is not only ducks on the sticker sheet, but there's also some individual duck stickers. And they're some of my favorite stickers I've ever made. They're so stinking cute. They're very cute. Welcome back, Charlotte. Yeah, so these balls are actually the way that I reclaim. I don't ever reclaim clay normally, like how you would put water in old clay and then like mix it up and stuff. I only turn it into little balls and then the balls become shakers. Oh, I can reuse them like this. I just have to wait for them to dry out. So what I do is I will flatten them, and because they're wet, they pretty much are like they were never folded. And then I will be able to just repuff them up back into a star, and then I can use them again. I can probably use these like, I would guess for at least 10 stars. Ashara, one of the ones that I realized isn't super ducky, safe. I don't know what to call it. I mean, you could say he's a chef, I guess. I don't know. This is a sticker that's going to be available in the store once people get their Sticker Club orders. This sticker isn't part of Sticker Club. I just like the design so much that I made it because I thought it would be really good for markets. It's a little angry duck. He's a little duck chef. Yes, much lighter on your stomach for sure. That's why I love meat alternatives. Pew, 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 pew. He's angry. He's just an angry little guy. Yeah, he's really cute. I'm really excited about those. When I made the design, I was like, ooh, this is perfect. Also, it's clear, so you can put it on anything. It's a clear sticker. Yay, I'm glad Ducky approves. It is very, very cute, but it is a little bit, yeah, I know he is holding a knife, but you know, he's just a chef. He's a chef that was having a bad day at work. Oh, here, I can show it again. Ugh, I just threw it. But yeah, really excited about those. Again, that one specifically is not coming in Sticker Club, but there is another version that is very similar that is coming in Sticker Club. But it's not that one. But I might put them in Sticker Club. I have to decide. I really bought them for markets. I don't know. Gordon Ramquack. I love that. Gordon Ramquack is hilarious. Yeah, y'all know I love Gordon Ramsay, so makes sense. He's just a chef. That's why he's got a knife. He's a duck with a job. He's just a duck with a little job, okay? And he's not very excited about it. He wants to know why he has to have a job. He's just a duck. Somebody told him something about tariffs and he was going to have to put in some work if he wanted to keep getting the prime duck food. And now he's a chef. A very angry chef. A very angry chef. Working class duck. You have a Discord profile picture with it. That's really cute. Yeah, I wanted it to be in his hand. I don't know. It kind of, y'all know the Arthur meme where Arthur has his like therapist and a like so I actually did that side first, and then I was like, what could I do for the other side? And then I was like, oh, well, he's got to hold it. If he can do this, he can do this. Let me screenshot your pun so that way I remember. Here we go. I got it. So I can call it your stupid pun. I don't think your pun's stupid at all. Let me make that so clear. But I love it. I love, love, love. I'm glad y'all like it. I thought it would be a really good, like, if you don't know my art, I feel like you can still really enjoy that sticker, you know? So I thought it would be really good for markets. I mean, at least that's the idea. At least that's the idea. Yeah, he said one day at the job, and he's ready to take over. So there's this. I'm gonna tell y'all something stupid, and then y'all are gonna be like, what's wrong with you? Anyways, there is a juice company that, like a smoothie company, juice company, I don't know what to call it. And they finally opened a location like within a decent distance from my house to where it would be very easy to get it every single day. Now, here's the problem. These smoothies, while delicious, are like $10 a piece, ish, right? Some of them are cheaper, of course, but they are quite expensive. We're not talking Erewhon, but we're talking expensive. And they're typically one of the things that I like treat myself with if I know I'm either gonna have a hard time eating that day, or you know, I finished a restock or something like that. But I have this stupid idea, and I'm too scared to do it, so I probably won't do it. But I reach out to the juice company and I say, hey, you know how Chipotle gives influencers and like famous people those like Chipotle for life cards, and then they can just get Chipotle whenever they want? Hear me out. You make me one of those cards, and then I just put your smoothie in the back of every single one of my videos. You don't have to pay me to make videos. I don't have to tag you in anything. You just give me a gift card. I put your smoothies in the back of all of my videos. I get smoothies. You get weird passive advertisement. You scratch my back and I look at yours. But I think I'm too scared. I'm too scared to message them. But I'm like, I always drink stuff, you know? So, and like, I'm always talking about drinking things. I don't know. But I'm too scared. Hi, Lynn. Hello, hello. Subliminal ads, yeah. And I know that the company is like healthy, you know? Like, I love that company. I would suggest it to anybody. I have a friend who like works in like social media and company management. I just need to message him and tell him to write me up a DM, but I think I'd be too scared to send it, even if I did it. Yeah, Tamagotchi. Good night, Tamara. Hi, Peanuts. Hello, hello. Hey, we are 1 like away from the like goal today. Thank you so much to everybody who has given the stream a thumbs up. I super appreciate it. Again, it just tells YouTube that I'm doing a decent job. And hopefully y'all think I'm doing a decent job too with this whole yapping. Hopefully I'm not yapping your ear off. Yeah. Dirty. 4 stars down. You were the 100th like. Thank you so much. I super appreciate that. Thank you so much to everybody who's given the stream a thumbs up today. Y'all are the best. Wow, our like goal has been defeated. Hello, my little plants. This is Midori House, the greenhouse. And as you can see, we've hit our 100 goal. Our 100 like goal that we try to hit every single stream. Thank you so much. Again, this is the Midori House, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had water in a while, please get up and grab some water. If you have a water bottle next to you, why don't you get up and do a little stretch? I know you haven't moved in a while, so let's go ahead and do that. Again, this is the Midori House, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had some water, let's go ahead and do that. Someone tell Plicked it's safe to come back, and I didn't even show pictures of the of the parts that weren't supposed to be photographed. Hi Brandy, hello, hello. Are you getting rain right now? I am not a crier. I may shut down and never breathe again, unfortunately, but I am very proud of you. Yes, you're getting rain. It's like sprinkling here. I'm waiting for the actual storm to start. And it better start, because if it's gonna look this dreary outside, it better rain. It's like just super, super gray, but not actually raining. The audacity. You cry for everything? No. Yeah, I do not. People on Threads say it's because of trauma, but you know, whatever. You're good, Sarah. I hope you're having a good time. I know that you've said that you're dealing with some flares, so I hope this has at least been minorly getting your mind off of your symptoms. Thanks, Brandy. Not dreary here, just odd. The sun is setting and making it all orangey. Ooh. Hello, Zoe. He is always right. Not book. I love that for you, though. I love the, like, I don't know, I think there's something so beautifully human about, like, about crying all the time. You know? I love that. Like people who cry when there's just like really cute stuff. I can get how it could be inconvenient for sure, but or like when they get food that they really want or whatever, I think it's adorable. How am I? I'm good. We're getting work done. 22 degrees out. Onions hurt like hell. No. Oh yeah, that is not great art. His fiance called you on his break. The finance. Exactly, Sarah. Hi, Muffin. You ate someone. Were they tasty? When you eat a chocolate bunny, what part of the bunny do you bite first? Chat, I need answers. If I don't get at least 5 answers, I'm ending stream. When you eat a chocolate bunny, what part of the bunny do you eat first? Ugh. Ears. The ears and then the head. Ears. I'm seeing so many right answers. Ears, the bunny, the whole thing. Ears, then the head. The head, ears, the feet. Feet is a good one. The ears, like a lady. The face. The badonkadonk. You go yum. So if it's a hollow bunny, sometimes I bite the tail off first. I'm gonna be so honest, because it's a little less overwhelming and I don't like chocolate that much, and then I'll eat the ears. But if it's a solid bunny, I eat the ears first and the tail last. The ears and you cry as you do it. No. No. Can y'all hear the rain? My little baby plants, you're being watered tonight. Can you hear it? I hope you cooked them first, Muffin. And thus ends your free subscription for the Midori House rain stream. If you'd like it to continue, please add funds now. I'm just kidding, y'all. I can't control the weather. I don't know how long it's gonna rain. But imagine premium content, it's just me making things in the rain. Tail and legs first. Yeah, tail. Aw, that's cute, Josephine. It's storming everywhere. The storm is quite big, to be fair. It's like one massive storm. I saw some weather guy on YouTube, he was live streaming, and he had like 30,000 viewers, and he was just doing the weather. Like, he was just hanging out like a streamer, but doing the weather. I thought that was insane. Good for him, you know? Sophie, I'm hoping for late May. It stormed there. Storms during night are the best, because then you sleep like a little bitty baby. A little bitty baby. Maybe that's just me. Hey, I'm so glad. I hope you sleep well. 1.4 and she was just chewing gum. Ugh, to be a pretty young girl. Ugh. Ugh. Or a confident, pretty young girl, I suppose. Hi, Waffles. Hello, hello. Where's your ferret, huh? Where's your ferret? Thunder that woke you up because it rattled the windows so hard. Ooh. Tomorrow you go to Utah. What are you doing in Utah? Are you gonna try swig? Do you know what that is? Ferret. Art said, yeah, it's gonna have to be a pretty big storm. Yeah. The clay is getting so dry. Help. Water to the rescue. Hi, Naomi. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness, Waffles. That's a lot of stars. Can you please have a shout out? Rachel, have you done anything exciting recently? What am I shouting you out for? Have you liked and subscribed? Have you hit that notification bell? Imagine if I said that like every time somebody asked for a shout out. I just give my whole spiel of liking and subscribing and spiel. That's a Pokemon. Spiel. Hi, Kyle. 8 book charms. You're telling me I've made 4 stars and you've made 8 book charms? Goodness. It's raining there too. We're both in the rain right now. I love that for us. Panicked for half a minute and then went back to sleep. I've had that happen before. Like, wake up terrified and then you're like, I'm good. Spiel is cute. He is. He's so round. Hi, Naomi. No, I don't do Mod Podge after. These are ceramic, so that means that they go in a kiln, and the glaze is kind of like glass, so it also requires a kiln. This is an air dry clay. You're talking about air dry clay, not ceramic clay. That's my silliest beef in the world, is that I hate that people call air dry clay ceramic clay because it makes people so confused. Misinformation, please help. And then everybody's all confused and they're like, can I use the clay? They get the clay that I use and they're like, it never gets hard and it just breaks. And I'm like, that's because it's real. You need a kiln. Anyways, sorry about the little rant. He became an artist because of me. Oh my goodness. Oh no, Floof. Not an accidental ball of algae. Did you name it? You cleaned your bathroom. Hey, let's go, Koala. I have, Tanya, yeah. So I made some like origami flowers and coated them in slip. Slip is the easiest way to do a bunch of that, like more intricate shapes. So I typically don't try them too often. And I'm mostly after the star shape. I think paper stars have a really cute star shape. And that's why I do them. It's not so much because of the origami in the middle. It's just I really like borrowing the shape. I want a star and they have a good star shape. I'm super picky about the shape of stars that I have, which is why I don't just sculpt them by hand. As well. Also, in case you're wondering, I agree, Waffles. My hands are getting to the point where I am no longer comfy. Thanks, Naomi. Yeah, they're sparkly. They're kind of mermaid vibes this time. Mermaid vibes. Do people pay for the sculptures? Yep. Hi, Nikita. Yeah, Rachel, this is my full-time job. My full-time job. If I didn't get bored so easily, Josephine, I would also make stars only. I love these things. I love, love, love. Clean that one up in a little bit. I was just filling some holes. I saw that you became an artist because of me. I love that. How long do they last? Bella, if everything goes well, your children's children's children will be digging them out of the ground in thousands of years. I think they'll outlast the earth with the way things are going, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Waffles, you can see it on my account. You forget all the other shapes. I think that's valid. I've just now been getting a little more into the heart shape. It's funny because I was like, I think my frontal lobe is like growing. It's cooking, you know? Because I used to hate heart-shaped jewelry, but now I'm kind of like, that's kind of cute. I kind of get it now. I'm kind of into it. I'm kind of into it. I'm kind of into it. Phone is covered in clay dust. So is mine. The stream phone gets so dirty. I have to go clean it after every stream. I have to like use a microfiber cloth and like clean it up. Because every time I like have to scroll up to read chat, I just get it so dusty. Hey, let's go, Naomi. Let's go. Yeah, I hate microfiber, but it is what it is, you know? I need something that like sucks the dust off. So, oopsie, I just ripped this one a little bit. Don't worry, I fixed it already. I fixed it already. See, I hate the texture of Kleenex as well, so it's all bad. I am happy too, Bella. 43D prints. Oh my goodness. Hi, Chris. Pretty much any of the puffed up ones would work. So just whatever you're looking for making. Like there are a lot of easier ways to make most shapes, right? Like I could absolutely do a mold for these. That would be way easier, but I like the idea of a star making them. How long does it take to make? All ceramic pieces at an absolute minimum take about 62 hours from start to finish. And that's like an unreasonable timeline, right? Like you can't actually do it that quickly. You'd have to have like multiple kilns and no loading time and things like that. So I say about 4 days is the absolute minimum for a teeny tiny piece. And then obviously it goes up for there depending on how large the pieces are. It can take a few weeks for sure for some pieces. Or pieces with multiple parts, things like that. I know somebody had brought up I think it was Waffles, brought up the Kirby piece that I had made where it's like multiple Kirbys. Ooh, I didn't put balls in this. A piece like that takes me about a month to make. It's okay, Bella. Have a good sleep. No need to apologize for sleeping. You subbed when I had 30 subs. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, you mean this whole thing? This one might need an extra string of clay. I went a little too thin on the sides on a couple spots. Not a big deal. Hello, hello, Advika. Hello, hello. This clay is pretty wet that I'm using right now. It just kind of depends. I like to wait until they are like colder, if that makes sense, to start sculpting them. And that's typically a pretty good time. I always explain that doing stuff like this with these like super hollow pieces is exactly like holding a really flimsy water bottle and opening it. You know, if you squeeze it too hard, it's gonna pop open and the water's gonna go everywhere pretty much. So you have to hold it as gently as possible to keep it from collapsing it on itself, because I could absolutely just crush this piece right now, like super easy. I could absolutely mash it, but I won't. But I could. Very easily. Your scissors ran away from you. Oh no. Oh, you're so tired. No. Like 2 seconds, Allie. Once I put the pin in this, it's Jover. It's Jover for y'all. I'm out of here. The rain is making me incredibly sleepy. I think you've probably noticed that I've gotten a little quieter since it started raining. And that's not just to let y'all be able to hear it more. I am so tired now. The Minecraft music plus rain. I listen to rain to go to sleep every single night, so anytime it rains, I'm cooked. I'm just like, my body's like, okay, time to go to sleep. Perfect. Understood. Aye, Captain. Welcome back, Lena. I'm also about to fall asleep. I'm on autopilot. I also have to film the video for tomorrow, so I might get my AirPods and throw on noise canceling and listen to hardstyle, so that way I have to stay awake. Good night, Allie. Good night, Lena. Yeah, Chris, so the reason that I'm cutting them apart is mostly so that way the sound is cleaner from the shaker. The amount of paper that it takes to make one of the larger stars is a bit more, so that means you end up with a bunch more ash, right? And so the ash is obviously this nice, super fluffy stuff, and it can dampen the sound quite a bit. So just for these, because I'm making them specifically as shakers, I'm cutting the stars out. Now if I were to make something like, let's say, a mobile with them or some kind of decorative piece, I would leave the stars inside. It's only because I'm using these for a shaker, like that is their specific job, is to make noise. That's why I cut the stars out of these pieces. Otherwise, I would absolutely leave them in, and I absolutely have left them in with clay balls inside of the stars. I hope that makes sense. Hello, Ambi. Hello, hello. Ash is a silent troublemaker, literally. Also, it gives people peace of mind. I think a lot of people freak out about the idea of the kiln having paper in it, so... Yeah, it does. It's supposed to be bad for the kiln, but womp womp. Kilns are tools, like I don't get that. What am I supposed to do, baby it its whole life? So is burning anything in it. So is firing ceramics, what the heck? Anyways, I didn't say that, you didn't hear me say that. Like, so is every time your gloopy glaze runs down the kiln shelf and gets stuck to the floor. But you're gonna keep using the gloopy glaze. What? It is possible, Morgan, but you have to shake it for so stinking long to get the ash out. It, like, even with the tiny pieces, you can shake them for a good 30 minutes and ash will still be, like, trickling out later because it sticks to the walls and everything. So it's a lot more difficult than I think is worth it to get it out. Like, it would just be a whole nother thing. I'd rather just have... And also, I don't want my customers to be like, why is there white stuff all over me? I'm sorry. You know? Yeah, alright, that is way more of a problem than putting some paper in your kiln. Well, just like that, we have finished 6 stars, so my goal is to do 14. We got halfway there in about 2 hours, so I'm not super mad at that. I'm not ecstatic about it by any means, but I feel like I did a pretty good pace. Like, that was comfortable for me. I wasn't making any mistakes. I think all of the stars look great, so I'm really happy about that. Let me show you them. As you can see, they are all very slightly different, which is exactly what I want. Ooh, big stars. Yeah, it's a little guy on my nail. But with that being said, I am done for the day. I do need to film a video for tomorrow, so I'm gonna go do that, and I need to eat dinner. So thank you so much for being here. I very much appreciate you all. Thank you so much for hitting the thumbs up button on the stream. We're at like almost 130 likes, which is absolutely insane. If you happen to be listening right now and haven't hit that thumbs up, I would super appreciate you. Again, before I leave, this is Midori House, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated, which I hope I did both of those during today's stream. If you haven't had water as I end the stream, why don't you get up and go grab some? Again, this is the Midori House, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So thanks for hanging out, and I will see you in the next stream. Bye, y'all!